Okay, so the first card I pulled is the Chariot, which is shown with Harriet Tubman. And this card represents, since it's upright, it represents motivation, momentum, travel, and willpower. And reverse means inertia, roadblocks, and denial. So this could represent like, if you guys are like lacking motivation or just feel stuck, like you're not getting anywhere right now, this card is coming in to tell you that everything will be fine. It's coming through. It asks, like, what is the next action you must take towards achieving your desired outcome? And what, if anything, has you feeling immobilized, like you can't move or do what you need to do to achieve your dreams or goals or whatever? So, how will you focus your mental and physical energy in order to complete that action? So with Harriet Tubman's journey, like through slavery and like just paving a way for her future and to leave her legacy for her children and stuff. Her dream was to obtain personal freedom and to help others do the same, despite like all the things that went wrong in her life and her life-threatening challenges and stuff. But she still like stuck towards her dream, you know, and like kept pushing forward to fulfill her dream and whatever future she wanted to build for herself. Okay, and for these poetry cards, the first one says, "Let me not forget to work hard and trust the gods." So that basically means like whatever you're doing, like even though you're working hard and manifesting all this stuff, don't forget to trust the process, you know, like have faith in your spirit team, have faith that things will work out for you, you know. And the next one says to be the mad woman at the river's edge. So like, even if you might feel like, oh, you're crazy for doing this, or for pursuing whatever you're pursuing, you know, it's okay to be looked at as the mad woman at the river's edge. Like, you know, you're not gonna jump. Others might not know it, but you're not gonna jump, you feel me? You're just living in your purpose. And this next poetry card says, don't let this world full of magic spells lure you away from love. So, you know, I do magic and hoodoo and stuff, but I feel like this card is really saying, like, with everything going on in the world, don't forget to love yourself, love others, and open yourself up for like that divine romantic love connection, you know. And this next card says, we are refreshed by the imagination, not by old sayings. That one's a little more abstract to, you know, break down, but I feel like it's saying you're refreshed by, I guess, like whatever comes to mind, or like whatever you take out of things, like take away from things. Like if you hear something, then it triggers something like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that fits for me. That's how I interpret it, you know. I guess I feel like it's kind of saying that. Okay, for this last poem card, it's an Emily Dickinson poem. It says, inquire of the closing rose which rapture she preferred, and she will point you sighing to her rescinded bud. This one was a little harder to interpret, you know, but I think it's about like death and letting go of what's holding you back, you know, because they asked her like, which ending do you want? And she pointed at the bud that's not growing. So she wants them to take that off, I guess. So I guess you could take from that that it's time to like cut off the dead weight and like what no longer serves you, whatever's holding you back from blooming and growing, you know. Okay, this is from my new hip hop oracle deck. So the first card I pulled is Aaliyah, which represents angel. And this card means like divinity, angelic guidance, direction, protection, and advice. So this card suggests that you should talk to your angels more. Like sometimes when we're feeling lost or like stuck or whatever, we forget that there's an entire support system above just like waiting to guide us. They can be loved ones who passed on, like your ancestors, friends, or whatever, or angels we've never met before. And they're eager to serve and protect and support you, you know. But when you talk to angels, they'll listen. So believe that. And when your sources of information on earth are not providing you with answers, ask your angels and ancestors for help, and they'll send you signs. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, and the second card from the Hip Hop Oracle deck is Lotto, and she represents instinct. So this card, like instinct, meaning guidelines, game plans, groundwork. You might be used to consulting your group of friends or a trusted parent, confidant, partner, whatever, about like events that happen in your life. But right now, external input could be affecting your course of action. Like follow your own lead when it comes to important decisions. Like listen to your intuition and your inner instinct, you know. While like the outside support may seem helpful, it can sometimes do more harm than good. Like especially if your advisors are putting their best interests first instead of your own. There's no greater voice in your head than your own, and it's okay to own that. Sometimes you can win the lotto without even buying the ticket.